Welcome to Chica Clips and Chaos. This video contains copyrighted material that may not have been authorized by its owner. We use it for purposes like commentary, criticism, news reporting, teaching, awareness, and research under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowing fair use for these purposes.
I think it's time that we have a night of just absolutely smashing the hell out of gifted subs, just as a little fuck you to everybody who's watching right now that's hating. All right. First and foremost, I think that I have to do something that I probably should have done, before. And I couldn't come to terms with it, so let me zoom in a little bit on myself. I need to make sure that y'all can see me because it's important. Okay. Man. I wanted to tell y'all that after today, after seeing everybody in the comments over there, after seeing how outraged they were, how mad they were, how upset they were, that I raised my voice and I used a couple of foul languages and I called someone a horse-faced hoe. And after getting my packet and getting scolded by the director of YouTube, I have no other choice but to tell y'all that I am absolutely, from the bottom of my heart, sorry. I am sorry for absolutely fucking nothing. You can go fuck yourself. Sideways, upside down, to the left, to the right, shuffle, right leg in, right leg out, shuffle all about, merry-go-round, don't give a fuck. Ooh, that feels a little bit better. That was me letting some of my rage out. Some of my uncontrollable anger. Watch out, guys. Truth's going to rage out tonight. He's going to rage the fuck out. Watch out. You think that I'm supposed to be nice to someone when they are playing these gaslighting bullshit games? I don't think so. You think I'm supposed to talk respectfully to someone just because they have a vagina? I don't fucking think so. You think I'm supposed to show respect to someone just because they were born a 50-50 chance to what I was born? I don't think so. Let me tell you a couple things about myself. And I want to preface this by saying you can use this sound clip as well. See, anytime I bring up my autism and how I deal with things and how I process things, you little cuck fucks decide to make the same comment every fucking time. Don't use your autism as an excuse. Listen here, you simple-minded fucks. All right? Autism is not an excuse. Processing is not an excuse. Having issues with processing or getting words out when you want to get certain words out is not a cute thing. It's not something that people do because they like to. I think it's so funny that y'all want to stand up for everybody who's autistic, but you want to go against a woman who stands up for her children who are autistic, and you want to go after the guy who's openly talked about his autism with absolutely zero worries at all. And on top of that, you praise each other for doing it. But if I was a female, okay, if I was a female, holy shit, this world would flip upside down. I find it interesting because I don't fall in the category that some of y'all see as autism. All of a sudden, it's not an excuse, or it is an excuse, right? Conveniently, that's always what you go back to. I don't apologize for shit I said today. Not a fucking bit of it. Not one tiny bit of it. Could I have, or would I have wished to have been able to articulate myself a little bit better in the situation? You're goddamn right I would have. Imagine something, guys. You're living your personal life. You get offline. You ain't paying these cock fucks any attention. And you get a text message. Hey, man, you might want to go check some shit out. My response is, why? Now, mind you, if I was somebody that was into the shits and liked to be into the drama, my response wouldn't have been, why? It would have been, oh, shit, what's going on? Tell me about it. Why was my question. And the answer was pretty obvious as to why I needed to go over there, because somebody who doesn't have a lick of sense wants to push a narrative that Elevated Truth tried to go after her daughter and their kittens when Elevated Truth didn't even know she had kids or kittens. I thought the bitch lived on a farm. She seems to always have fucking thumbnails about hanging out with the cows, talking to the cows, motherfucking, in the field with the cows. Well, we know here on YouTube, you like to hang out with the cows too. So it's nothing that's out of the ordinary. But what is interesting is even when it was told to you that I was under the impression that you fucking lived on a ranch or had a farm of some kind, you want to laugh that off. You want to insinuate that I know everything going on behind the scenes because my moderators seem to know things. Is that you telling everybody that if your moderators know something, then you're aware of it too? So in the future, if any one of your moderators ever do one fucking sideways thing, which they have, then you're responsible for it, right? And you're to take all of that on the chin, and you're supposed to sit there and take it all. Matter of fact, on top of that, even on the panel today, you didn't say one fucking thing that Elevated Truth did. No. You said what this person said, what that person said, what that person said. That person said your name. That person said your name. You know what you never heard? Elevated Truth said. No, you didn't hear that. And let me also correct something. When you were talking about the live or whatever, my apologies. You are right. I was on that panel. I was completely not thinking about that day. You can take it. Oh, see, he was lying. He's manipulating. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, I didn't remember that specific live. Once I was reminded after I was able to calm down, then I remembered. It's funny how you use rage baiting type words like he was raging out and he was this, he was angry, he was flipping out. No. What you saw on Queens was me pissed off. You hadn't seen that before, so Elevated Truth had never raged out about you. You wanted me to. You got what you wanted. You've got a week of fucking content and poor pitiful me. Joneson's got another week of her sitting up there sounding like a hyena. Y'all understand that, like, they have literally come out here and told you folks that the only reason why they're coming after me is because Clue went after BJ. And y'all still sit there and applaud it. Which is cool. The people who see it, see it. See, y'all got up there today and y'all gaslit Queen so fucking bad it's not funny. Y'all got Queen believing all kinds of shit. Let me be very clear. Calling you a horse-faced hoe is the least of things I could have called you after everything you've said about me and run through your fucking mouth. And funny enough, did you know that somebody just happened to drop off a little package with timestamps all the way down to the second of every time you spoke my name, everything you said about me? So maybe I should just do a couple of my own 12, 13-hour lives over here. We ain't just go message by message by message by live by timestamp by live. See, there's your problem is you think nobody's going to take the time to go back and pull your words. That a 12-hour live is so long, there's no way anybody could go through and do it. You must not know my people. And you can say I'm full of shit. Go ahead and call it. Dare me. Remember, you put my name in your mouth, nonsense. I never put your name in mine. Ever. Ever. You want to talk about you didn't approach me because you know how conversations go? You mean the guy that kept his mouth shut about the conversations? That guy? Oh, okay. Right. Once again, I'll point out, while you want to talk about I'm a liar, I'm the only one who's ever kept it 100 under all questions. And I mean all of them. Today, you didn't want to talk about it up there on Queen's panel about you talking about my dick. You didn't want to talk about it. You wanted to fucking brush it off, make me the bad guy. That's cool. Listen, y'all keep wanting me to be the bad guy. Don't be mad when I become the bad guy. Don't keep painting this picture of Elevated Truth as the bad guy, and when he decides to be, y'all are shocked. I've left that damn app. Y'all still keep on just fucking beating the shit out of my name with no fucking evidence, no proof, no receipts. And you got nothing but a bunch of people who hate Clue and hate myself, or are mad at Clue because she separated from the fucks over there. Still, y'all have not shown one piece of evidence that Elevated Truth has ever done any fuck shit whatsoever. Not none. None. And y'all wonder why I'm pissed off. Y'all have the audacity to say, why is he so mad? But if he didn't care, bitch, y'all been running my name through the mud for fucking month. Joneson's had her name in her mouth more than she's had her own man in her mouth. Listen to Joneson fucking gets the fuck off every time she sees a picture or hears my name. That bitch is wild obsessed. It's the only person on the internet who's tried to find out where I live in multiple states and failed. But y'all don't talk about that shit. That's not real life though, right? That's just information. Why is it that doing anything else, going to court, anything like that is real life, but foiling people's shit is not real life? Explain that to me. Explain to me, nonsense, how you seem to know so much about the law, yet you're not in true crime, and by your own words, you don't know shit about the law. But you sure the fuck want to tell everybody how the law goes. If you thought for a second that I was going to back down because you're playing a victim, fuck you. You want to threaten people and say you're calling the police, you're doing that? Do what you do, bitch. Fuck you. You're the one who's doing everything you're saying no one else can do. You're going to court cases, whether on the phone or in person. Well, after you try to talk shit about me doing it, saying if I go, I must be working with Julie. Well, bitch, since you win, you must be working with BJ. Since everything's against Julie, it's obvious that you're with BJ, and you're showing everyone you're with BJ. You're doing BJ's dirty work. And on top of that, the people who hate BJ are supporting you as you do it. Of course, that's my opinion. But see, this is what you wanted. You knew if you pushed long and hard enough, you would get a response. When I came out and made the comments about my moderators and leaving them the fuck alone, the very next day or the day after, you doubled down and went 3 times as hard at them because you had found a weakness of mine. Once again, you've yet to be able to show where Elevated Truth, me, myself, or my moderators have done anything wrong. Most importantly, who the fuck are you to say who's moral and not? Who are you to put you in charge as queen fucking let me go put everybody in their place? Who are you? Because you damn sure don't boss me the fuck around. You sure as fuck ain't gonna tell me where I can go, when I can go, how I can get there, or where I can go. I said that already. You get the point. Who the fuck do you think you are just out here whipping your fucking theoretical dick around at everybody and telling them what they can and can't do? And who are you to say what's going on in the background and what's not? We're still waiting on you to talk about Jay for Justice and her entire Discord. We're still waiting on that. We're waiting on that second part you said you were going to do on reality. We're still waiting on that. But instead, you skipped all that and went straight at me and Clue. But we're not supposed to see the big picture. The way you were kissing Queen's ass after I got off the panel, like you somehow had won the victory and giggling like a schoolgirl. You weren't bothered by a fucking thing I said. You're not bothered by anything behind the scenes. And you proved that today by giggling and laughing once I got off the panel pissed off. It didn't bother you not one fucking bit. You were only up there to play the victim. That's why you were trying to talk so nicely to me. You didn't tell Queen what you said about me. You damn sure didn't tell Queen what you said about her. But more importantly, no disrespect to Queen, but she's not my motherfucking boss either. And whoever decided that people had to start falling in line behind other motherfuckers, y'all can stay the fuck up off my channel, and I don't need nothing to do with you. It's not going to hurt me. Y'all's hate don't hurt me. It's annoying as fuck. But I'm the only person I know that steadily tries to keep a positive channel, steadily tries to give back to my community, steadily tries to lift my people up, while you cucksuckers over there are always trying to tear people down. So go fuck yourself. I don't care. I'm not fucking raging out. I'm telling you how the fuck I feel. And if you don't like it, swing from a fucking set of balls. I'm over y'all's narcissistic behavior and y'all's gaslighting ways because you see it works on a community, so then you jump in to do it as well, which within itself is absolutely disrespecting whatever intelligence people have in that sector, because you think that you can go in and mind fuck them and take over what they think and how they do things. And the only way that happens is mass amount of information for long periods of time, which is why you would play your own videos while you reviewed yourself, so that it was pushing it into their brain even more. But still, you haven't shown where Elevated Truth did a motherfucking thing, yet you wanted to drag me. You can ask me for help on how to do something on a fucking app after the date of February, mind you, just last month. But you can't talk to me about issues that are coming to you, because you know what happens when people have a conversation with me offline. You didn't have that same spirit when you asked me for help. Why all of a sudden you got that spirit when it has something to do with something you can make content out of? Right. Exactly. You can have your followers. I got mine. I don't need yours. I don't want yours. I don't want people who think it's okay to continually and endlessly dissect apart someone who is neurodivergent when someone openly says, I don't understand how his brain works. I want to know how his brain works. Bitch, you're neurotypical. You'll never know how my brain works. Just the fact that she said, and I'm talking about Joneson, that she wanted to find out how my brain worked because da-da-da-da, and nobody else took offense to that. I don't know how this autistic fuck's brain works, but I want to figure it the fuck out. And then always fucking references my autism as an excuse. And y'all sit and think that shit's okay, and y'all have autistic children, and you would never let nobody do that to your child, adult or otherwise, because you're two-faced pieces of shit. And I hope none of y'all ever have to deal with bullying of y'all's children because somebody doesn't understand how they process their thoughts or display their responses. And if you do, you'll fucking learn a hard lesson. You sorry bitches. Once again, I'm not raging out. I'm just speaking my fucking mind. And if you can't take my deep voice and my assertiveness, it's probably because your daddy wasn't around when you were little. Let that one burn, bitch. I'm tired of y'all thinking I'm supposed to be nice and shit. Who the fuck ever wrote the rule I had to be fucking nice?